Hi students, this is Sir Rajesh Jemlani. You are watching my YouTube channel Easy Chem by Sir Rajesh Jemlani. Today our topic is from interchemistry and our topic is polymerization. The word polymerization is a combination of two words. Poly means many and mers means units. So what is the definition of polymerization? Definition by sense it is reverse of cracking. In cracking large hydrocarbons are broken down into smaller hydrocarbons. Here in polymerization small hydrocarbons combine together to produce a large molecule. So the definition is the combination of smaller molecules called monomers to produce large molecule called polymer. Now this large molecule produced is called polymer, and the formation of a process of formation of polymer is called polymerization. So polymerization is a process of formation of large compound by self combination of repeated same kind of units called monomers. There are two kinds of polymer. Number one is homopolymer. Homopolymer. Number two is copolymer. What is the difference between homopolymer and copolymer? Homo means same. If a polymer is made up of same kind of repeated monomers, a single monomer, 1000 units of ethene unite to produce polyethene. So its examples are polyethene, polypropylene, polyvinyl acetate, polyvinyl chloride. These are some common examples of homopolymer. In these all polymers, there is a single type of monomer is used. In copolymer, we use more than one kind of monomers. For example, if we have bakelite is polymer formed by phenol plus formaldehyde. So notice that here there are two monomers, one is phenol and other is formaldehyde, or styrene butadiene, or acetylene butadiene. These are some common examples of copolymers. So in homopolymer, single type of monomer is undergoes self combination to form a large molecule. Here two or more than two kind of monomers combine to produce large compounds. So this is what the polymerization. Now how polymerization occurs? Polymerization, it may proceeds through free radical mechanism, or it may undergo involvement of cations or anions depending upon the conditions of reaction. So all of these are formed in the polymerization. In addition, polymerization is proceeds by the free radical mechanism, while all other polymers may not involve free radicals. So there may be cations and anions. So polymerization can be types of polymerization. There are two main types of polymerization. One is called addition polymerization. What is an addition polymerization? It is self combination or addition of unsaturated monomers. In this type, there is a requirement of this type of addition polymerization. We know that unsaturated hydrocarbons undergo addition reaction, so they also undergo polymerization via same mechanism. So we need unsaturated monomers, and it is a self combination of unsaturated monomers, and it proceeds through free radical mechanism. The mechanism by which addition polymer is formed is a free radical mechanism, and the free radicals are produced by organic peroxides such as benzoyl peroxide. Free radicals are produced by organic peroxides such as benzoyl chloride is most commonly used catalyst in this process. The next character of addition polymerization is that the empirical formula of both what? Monomer and polymer is same. So both monomer and polymer have same empirical formula. There will be no change in their empirical formulas. They retain their empirical formula. No side product is formed. In this polymerization, all monomers undergo self combination. There is no side product. No small side products have been produced in this process. No side product is formed, and the last character is total mass of monomer. Total mass of monomer is contained in polymer. Is contained in polymer. For example, formation of polyethylene. Say we have ethene, polyethylene, ethene plus ethene. Now we have three monomers, 1, 2 and 3. So they undergo homolytic bond fission and free radicals are produced. Each pi bond of ethene will be broken and free radicals are formed. Now what happens? The free radical of this carbon and free radical of this ethene, they undergo self addition. Look at here, the carbon of this ethene has been bonded to this ethene. Carbon of this ethene has been bonded to this ethene. The pi bond will be broken and sigma bonds will be formed. So here we have this type of structures: ethene, another ethene, another ethene. This is what N is the number of monomers, that how many monomers have been added. So look at these are the monomers. This one is what? Polymer. The empirical formula of monomer is CH2. The polymer is also CH2. No side product is formed. No side product is formed. Reaction proceeds through free radical addition. Free radical addition. Free radicals are produced by benzoyl peroxide. The bookish condition is 0.01% oxygen and so on, and high temperature, high pressure. So this is what the first type of addition polymerization. The examples, other examples of addition polymerization are polyethene, polypropylene, Orlon. Orlon is made up of acrylonitrile, vinyl cyanide. This is its monomer, vinyl cyanide, Orlon. So acrylonitrile undergoes addition polymerization to produce polystyrene. Polystyrene, the monomer of styrene is vinyl benzene. So this vinyl benzene is the monomer of polystyrene. So all of these are unsaturated monomers. This is the first requirement of addition polymerization. We know that addition reaction is undergone by unsaturated compounds. So we need unsaturated monomers here. Teflon. The monomer of Teflon is tetrafluoroethene. CF2. So these are some common are PVC, polyvinyl chloride, CH2 vinyl, PVC, PVA, polyvinyl acetate, CH2 double bond CH, COCH3. This is vinyl acetate and this is polyvinyl acetate. So these are the common examples of addition polymerization. Hoping that you got it. What is addition polymerization? It is self combination of unsaturated monomers. It proceeds through free radical mechanism. Free radicals are produced by organic peroxides, and the empirical formula of both monomer and polymer is same. The empirical formula, no side product is formed. The whole mass of monomers is contained in polymer as there is no side product. So this is what addition polymerization. Now we will move towards the condensation polymerization. So the second type is condensation polymerization. In the condensation polymerization is they are produced by combination of various monomers due to their functional groups, So these polymers are formed by the reaction between their functional groups. They do not need unsaturated monomers. This is not their condition. Unsaturated monomer is the condition of addition polymerization. Number second thing, the empirical formula of monomers is different from their polymer. So the both monomer and polymer will have different empirical formula. They produce side product. While in the production of condensation polymer, side products such as HCl, such as most commonly water, is formed. Due to production of side product, the whole mass of monomer is not contained in the polymer. Polymer has little mass, less than total mass of monomer. The little mass deficiency is due to what? The production of monomer. So that little mass is converted into side product. The total mass of polymer is less than monomers. The total mass of monomer is slightly greater than the total mass of polymer due to production of side product. So consider example, formation of bakelite. Formation of bakelite. Bakelite is a copolymer. It is not a homopolymer. What is the meaning of copolymer? That it is made up of two monosaccharide units. So it is a copolymer of formaldehyde and phenol. So this is a phenol OH. We know that benzene ring has hydrogen atom at every carbon atom. So we draw only one of those. Another molecule is the formaldehyde plus another phenol. And this one is a hydrogen. So now what would happen? Hydrogen of this phenol, and oxygen of this aldehyde. This is formaldehyde. This is phenol. This one is also phenol. Now how reaction occurs? The oxygen of formaldehyde, hydrogen of this phenol, they undergo self combination. Now what would be formed? Water. So water is the side product. Now this bond which have been broken for this carbon, it will add up this carbon, and this carbon will add up this bond. So our polymer will be CH2, as oxygen has been departed from the formaldehyde, OH. In this way, now this condensation will be continued, so on. So the hydrogen from this end will be replaced by the formaldehyde, and formaldehyde will replace the hydrogen of other phenol, and so on, and this process will be carried out. So now look at here, the side product is formed. So polymer total mass will be less than the total mass of monomers due to production of side product. And another thing, the empirical formula of monomer is not equal to the empirical formula of polymer. So in these side product is formed. So this is all about polymerization, hoping that you might have enjoyed. In this way, we have completed chapter number 6. In next lecture, we will move to the chapter number 7, where first we classify different types of hydrocarbons or organic compounds, that what are aromatic compounds, what are cyclic, acyclic, saturated, unsaturated, branched, unbranched, straight chain compounds. So stay with me for amazing chemistry.